Ladies and gentlemen, we are here with Dalton Wier in Jurassic Attack. Dalton, you just had your first stadium freestyle and your first stadium event. How are you feeling after that first stadium event?
Feeling all right. I just got to get used to being in a bigger space like this, and I don't know, start taking a little bit more risks.
Yes, yeah, definitely. You're starting to take a little bit more risks. Dalton, how are you feeling about your competition so far? You got a lot of great competitors throughout the series.
This is definitely the hardest tour to be on, in my opinion. We got Tyler, we got Camden, we got Colt, every single guy out here. They're all good at what they do, and they're pretty well-rounded in every single competition, so it's not easy to get a win out here.
What place are you going to get in the series?
Open top 5.
All right, okay. Thank you for letting me interview you for a little bit. Ladies and gentlemen, Dalton Wier in Jurassic Attack. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here with Colt Stevens in Thunder Roars. Colt, you're back in San Diego, one of your favorite spots. How do you feel coming back to the stadium after, being here every year? How do you feel?
I feel awesome, man. It's nice to be here. Beautiful weather here in San Diego. We had mud events here in the last few years, but dirt's prime, track's prime, we're ready to go.
Yeah, I can tell your crew chief has been really working on the truck. What are you going to try to do this year to try to hopefully kind of get in the top 5?
Well, dude, I'm really going to push. I'm going to be consistent, smooth, try and keep the truck together every weekend, but yet go out there and score as high as I can. If we can do that, man, we'll be in the top.
All right, thank you for letting me interview you. Give it up for Colt Stevens and Thunder Roars. Ladies and gentlemen, your two-wheel skills world finals champion, Armando Castro and El Toro Loco. Armando, you finally got a chance to do a full stadium event. First one of the year. How are you feeling after that one event?
Feeling great. We ended up winning the overall event championship last night. And that's exactly how I want to kick off the 2025 season. And we got one more today, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, you are in the series points lead. What are you going to try to do try to make sure your series lead kind of extends throughout the season?
You know what? Just stay consistent. As long as I can stay consistent and just kind of be in top 3, I think we'll be okay. It is a long tour. So as long as, I can stay consistent and kind of, do really well all of the shows and stops, I think we have a good contention of winning the series.
Also, one more question. How are you feeling about the new El Toro Loco body? It is kind of different than what you ran in the past. How are you feeling about it now? It's been through one show.
Yeah, I actually like it. As you can see, I kind of tested it yesterday. Normally, the old school body, the hood was really long, and it would actually crush and, really damage the body. As you can see, we did some moonwalks yesterday, and it's still looking pretty, so it's doing its job.
All right, thank you for letting me interview you. Ladies and gentlemen, your skills world finals champion, Armando Castro and El Toro Loco.
Let me know.
Ladies and gentlemen, Koehler behind the wheel of a new Mayhem truck, getting a freestyle win last night. How are you feeling after that freestyle win, Chris?
Pretty surreal. Bringing the whole truck out was a huge moment for me. I have so many years of making this, and to go out and debut it, the main goal, I put a lot of pressure on all week, but before the show, I said, you know what, let's just go have fun. If I hit 2 hits and crash, whatever, it's a brand new truck, things can happen, just go have fun, and all the stars aligned, one freestyle, and couldn't be more excited.
You put your
true.
Yeah, you put your heart and soul into this truck. How do you think the whole season's gonna turn out for you with this new truck?
Well, if it keeps going as it's been going, I think it'll go pretty good. It's been getting a lot of positive responses. Everyone seems to like it so far. I love it, so I'm really happy about it. And the truck's been running good, so hopefully we keep the same luck going all year.
I wonder how your father felt after you won freestyle, after not completing his 30 seconds for score.
Yep, he had a little bit of electrical issues, which was a bummer, but it happens. You know what? All you can do is just go fix it. He was proud of me for sure. I was bummed for him. If I'm gonna lose to anybody, I'd rather lose to him than anybody else. So it sucks to not watch him freestyle, but that's just gonna make him run harder today.
All right, thank you for letting me interview you.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, Koehler behind the wheel of the new Mayhem truck. Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, Jim Koehler and the Avenger. Jim, you didn't have
That's
a good
me.
Yeah, you didn't have a good freestyle last night. You didn't fill the 30 seconds. What are you going to try to do to redeem yourself today?
I'm going to try and win the whole show. Last night we had some electrical issues after the crash. It was pretty crazy. We were able to do skills, but it just wasn't 100% right, and we took a bounce, and it shut down, and it wouldn't refire, so we got that all figured out. So tonight we're ready. We're ready to rock and roll. We're going to dominate the whole show today, buddy, so be ready.
Yeah, I can tell the body has been pretty destroyed from that racing crash.
Yeah, but I'll tell you, that crash was so awesome that it's going to be highlight reel city. It was fun to drive, try to save it. I couldn't get it saved because it just was just so insane. But the fans loved it, so it's going to be awesome, dude.
Yeah, how are you feeling after your son, Chris Koehler, won freestyle?
Anytime anybody on the team does awesome, it's great, and I'm super stoked for him, and I'm super happy it was my son Chris, debuted Mayhem and came out and won freestyle. I think it was awesome.
Yeah, what bodies are you going to show off next weekend besides the regular green body? What body are you going to show off next weekend?
Next weekend, I guess you have to come down and see, but I think I'm changing up. Maybe instead of light green, we'll go dark green. How's that sound?
Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah, I like
go.
that.
There
All right.
you go.
Yeah, thank you for letting me interview you, Jim
All right,
Koehler.
buddy.
Give it up for Jim Koehler, an Avenger. Ladies and gentlemen, Joe Foley, or I call him the Freestyle Foley in Axe. Joe Foley, are you going to try to get 5 freestyle wins again this year?
I'm going to try my best, man. Last night didn't go too great, but I'm going to shake the rust off and try my best to get one tonight.
Yeah, you know, you had a pretty great showing in Axe, but it just didn't really go your way. What are you going to try to do again today to redeem yourself?
Today, honestly, I think I got a little too greedy yesterday doing some goofy moves. I'm going to go out there and just kind of get my feeling on the track a little bit, and then just go all out and try to launch this thing.
Yeah. What do you think you're gonna get on the series, and will you think you try to make LCQ again?
Yeah, I don't want to make the LCQ. I want it in the show. I want to make it in the big show. The LCQ was cool. Racing ain't my thing though. I either want to be in the finals or I don't want to do it.
Yeah. Thank you for letting me interview you, Joe Foley. Joe Foley, everybody, in Axe. Ladies and gentlemen, Camden Murphy just debuted the brand new Classroom Crusher. Camden, how are you feeling? You sent that thing to the sky last night.
Yeah, man, excited about it. Classroom Crusher is definitely flying high through the sky, and hopefully trying to put a lot of these guys, take them to school. So, but it was a lot of fun. Great debut. So I'm looking forward to today.
Yeah. What do you think of the truck? I mean, this is kind of, you know, not like Bakugan Dragonoid or any of the other trucks you piloted. What do you think of it?
Yeah, man, it's unique, it's different, it's new, it's fresh, looks good, and flies high. That's for sure.
Yeah. What do you think about your competitors so far? Because when you're a former driver that's driven Bakugan Dragonoid, you know the competitors are gonna kind of like play a little mind games on you. So like, what do you think they're gonna try to do to play mind games on them?
I'm not worried about them, man. It doesn't change at all. Drive a different truck. It's just another truck. That's all it is. I love Bakugan, but Classroom Crusher is a great truck, and this tour is really, really tough. But I'm up for the challenge.
Yeah, thank you for letting me interview you, Camden Murphy. Camden Murphy,
Absolutely.
behind the wheel of Classroom Crusher, everybody. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, Mike Christensen and Vendetta. Mike, you're back in San Diego, a spot where you won your racing win. What are you going to try to do to get another racing win today?
So, man, this track's pretty fast, and everybody, the competition here is pretty intense. So we just got to hit our marks, make our turns perfect, and hopefully we come out on top.
Yeah, this track is a lot more tricky than what you used last year, but it's kind of a similar layout. You know,
A little bit, but
yeah.
we all make now right-hand turns. There's no left-hand turns in any of it, so.
Yeah, so it's a little bit different.
Yep.
It's also kind of a different layout from freestyle. So, what's your freestyle game today? What are you going to try to do? Try to hit a backflip?
My freestyle plan is to make it to freestyle. I missed 2 wheels in freestyle yesterday, so hopefully today I can do the whole event and have a decent run and finish up in the top spot.
All right, thank you for letting me interview you, Mike. Mike Christensen and Vendetta, everybody.
Have fun, dude.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bari Musawwir and Zombie. Bari, you had a pretty good freestyle last night. What are you going to try to do today to make it even better?
Just more momentum, bigger air. Now that I know the truck's landing good, it's game on.
Yeah, the track is a little bit different from before, but like, you know, you've gotten used to it on the track. You ran it in Black Panther in Glendale. So how are you feeling about the track now today?
I like it. I think it'll be fun. It's going to be an adjustment for a lot of people, but I feel like it suits my driving style, so I'm ready.
All right, thank you for letting me interview you real quick, Bari. Bari Musawwir in Zombie, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, Tyler Menninga in Gravedigger, the defending world freestyle champion. Tyler, you didn't really have a good freestyle run last night. Didn't even fill 30 seconds. Are you going to try to redeem yourself today?
Oh yeah, dude. I'll tell you right now that I had a steering issue last night. I have no doubt in my mind that if I would have made a freestyle, I would have won the overall and the freestyle. Guarantee it.
Yeah, you had the overall in the bag. But
In the bag, man.
Unfortunately.
Wearing these guys out. And I'm planning on doing it again today.
Yeah, but Armando overtook you in the overall point standings. You are, I think it's second, I believe. So.
I'm in like 5th now.
Oh, 5th. Okay.
10 points behind, but you know what?
All right.
It's all right.
Yeah, you definitely have plenty of time to try to lock in the series before World Finals.
I know it, man. There's 5.5 months worth, so I got a long road ahead.
Also, I realized ever since you brought this truck to the season opener, all the grade digger drivers are getting new chassis. Why is that?
So they're just getting worn out, man. It was the year for new gravedigger trucks, and I'm happy to get one. We got a couple bugs we worked out last night, but other than that, I'm feeling good in this thing. I won racing the first night out with it, so I was very excited about that.
All right, thank you for letting me interview you, Tyler. Tyler Menninga, the World Finals Freestyle Champion, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, Kevin Crocker and Megalodon. Kevin, you haven't competed on a Stadium Series since 2020, I believe? Around that.
Yep,
how do you
it's been
feel?
a while.
Yeah, how do you feel being back on the Stadium Series after a long time?
It's a lot of fun, actually. I mean, it's just like riding a bike. You just get back in the truck, get strapped in, throw your helmet on. It's just like you've been here every day and been here last week.
Yeah, comparing to the tracks you saw in 2020, the tracks now, they're a lot more complex than what you normally would see. So how long did it take you to adjust to that?
Honestly, it's probably going to be a few shows. Last night, going out to freestyle, you do kind of get lost. Everything looks exactly the same. I drew the short stick and had to go out first for freestyle, so I didn't know where anything was, didn't see how the track reacted to any of the trucks. So it was just one of those deals where you just got to go out there and just try to hit stuff and make it work. But you do get very lost until you get used to the track.
Yeah, especially when the track is like very tight, compacted in the Snapdragon Stadium. You're gonna get lost at some point.
Exactly.
You have freestyle plans. What's your freestyle plan today?
Me and Jim actually walked the track earlier and got a few ideas of how we can hit stuff odd, where they're not really meant to hit the ramps in that direction. To try to just do something different so everything just doesn't look exactly the same. So we got a few things up our sleeves to work out, but I think by the end of maybe next weekend for San Diego, we'll have this thing figured out and we'll be able to kill it every night.
All right, thank you for letting me interview Kevin Crocker and Megalodon, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, Cynthia Gauthier in the Lucas Stabilizer. Cynthia, you had a little bit of time last year to get back to where you needed on the truck. Now it's game time this year in San Diego, but you know, you've been here before. It's one of your favorite stops. You managed to win freestyle here when you were here both times. Are you going to try to do that again today?
I mean, I want to. Yesterday did not start the way I wanted. We had some truck issue and some mistake from me. So today, it's a new day. The truck is ready to go. So I definitely want that victory.
Yeah, you know, but definitely on a track like this, it's kind of different from what you ran back in East Rutherford or Nashville or whatever. So did it take some time to adjust?
So this track is hard to get momentum on the track, but I think a little bit more seat time on it is going to help me to get the groove and to find those big hits.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of the drivers here haven't really gotten a chance to get used to the track. There's a couple drivers that have, but you know, do you think you're going to be able to adjust quicker than all these other competitors here?
I think everybody's different, but I'm used to my truck and I love this dirt here in San Diego, so I think today is going to be a great day.
All right, thank you for letting me interview Cynthia. Cynthia Gauthier in the Lucas Stabilizer, everybody.